Ever wondered if your leftover pasta or rice could secretly be the boost your soil has been begging for? It sounds almost too simple, but here at Timeless Crops Haven we ran a real head-to-head test to find out which carb truly unleashes the biggest microbial explosion beneath your plants. One of these everyday leftovers doesn't just break down faster. It supercharges the microscopic life forms that decide whether your soil is thriving or just surviving. And the winner might surprise you. Before we dive into the results, there's one thing every gardener needs burned into their brain. Soil microbes are the engine of a healthy garden. They turn organic matter into plant fuel. They build soil structure. They unlock nutrients roots can't access alone. If you want lush growth, deep root systems, and resilient plants, you feed the microbes. When we talk about pasta versus rice, we're really asking which one gives those invisible workers the better feast. To keep things fair, we used equal amounts of cooked pasta and cooked rice, each hydrated the same way. Both were cooked fully, cooled, and added to separate soil beds at the same depth of 2 to 3 inches. No other organic material was added, no fertilizers, no variables that could sway the results, just pure carb power. The soil was kept evenly moist with the same watering schedule. If you're replicating this at home, mixing 1 cup of cooked pasta or rice into about 1 gallon of loose garden soil works well. Add just enough water to keep the soil moist, about 1 cup of water at a time as needed, making sure it's damp but never soggy. Before the test began, we had predictions. Rice, being smaller and more porous, was expected to break down faster. Pasta, with its denser gluten structure, seemed likely to take longer, but maybe foster a different kind of microbial bloom. But what happened next showed us there's more to this story than simple decomposition speed. Within days, the cooked rice began softening even further, drawing in moisture and creating a warm, ideal environment for bacteria. Bacterial colonies tend to explode when fed easily digestible starches, and rice breaks apart rapidly, exposing more surface area. Under the microscope, rice-fed soil showed clusters of bacterial activity forming early on, almost like a microbial party kicking off instantly. Pasta, on the other hand, broke down slower. But as it softened, something interesting happened. Instead of just encouraging bacteria, pasta created pockets of moisture and structure that fungi seemed to love. Thin fungal threads, called hyphae, began weaving through the softening noodles. These fungal growths play a huge role in soil aggregation, meaning they help bind particles together and improve the soil's texture long-term. Both foods increased microbial activity, but the type of microbe they fed was noticeably different. Rice boosted fast, early-stage bacteria. Pasta nurtured slower but more diverse microbial players. Whenever you add cooked carbs to soil, there's a real risk of issues like pests or anaerobic rot if the food sits in overly wet, compacted soil. To prevent this, we buried both rice and pasta deep enough to avoid scavengers and kept the soil lightly aerated. If you're doing this at home, always avoid piling cooked food on the surface. Bury it at least 2 inches down and never allow the soil to turn mushy. Good airflow is key to a clean decomposition process. After several weeks, the rice decomposed almost completely. In most areas, it vanished into the soil matrix, leaving behind fluffy pockets enriched with bacterial residue. The soil was slightly looser and noticeably darker. It had that earthy smell gardeners love, a clear sign of biological activity. The pasta took longer to disappear, and small pieces remained even after the same period. But the soil around the pasta was richer, clumpier in a good way, and filled with fungal networks. This kind of fungal dominance is a powerful indicator of deeper, long-lasting soil improvement. Plants tend to thrive when fungi and bacteria are in balance, not when one overwhelms the other. So, which is better? It depends on your goal. If you want a quick microbial spike and fast decomposition, rice wins. If you want more complex long-term fungal and structural improvement, pasta takes the crown. When we looked at the overall benefits, pasta delivered deeper soil enhancement, while rice delivered quicker surface-level improvement. But in the big picture, pasta edged ahead because of the sustained microbial diversity it supported. Weeks after the rice was gone, the pasta-treated soil was still changing. Fungal networks held moisture more evenly, leading to more stable soil for root growth. Plants grown in the pasta-amended soil showed stronger early root systems and, steadier moisture retention. Meanwhile, the rice-amended soil excelled at quick nutrient cycling, but the effect tapered off sooner. This tells us something powerful. If you're building long-term soil health for a garden that will keep producing year after year, pasta is a slow-release microbial fertilizer. But if you need a fast boost for a tired bed, or you're prepping soil for a quick turnaround crop, rice is a great option. If you want to apply this in your garden, the simplest formula is, 1 cup of cooked pasta or rice mixed into 1 gallon of soil. Add water slowly until the soil feels moist, sort of like a wrung-out sponge. Bury the mixture about 2 to 3 inches deep. Never leave cooked carbs on the surface where they might attract pests or just dry out. You can take this even further by blending pasta scraps into compost or using rice as a starter for microbial teas. Just make sure everything is fully diluted and buried where microbes and not critters can reach it. So, who wins the ultimate showdown? Pasta takes the long-term crown with its fungal-friendly decomposition, while rice steals the short-term microbial speed trophy. Both can transform your soil in powerful ways if used correctly. And the best part? These are scraps you already have. If you try this at home, your soil will tell you the story. And we at Timeless Crops Haven would love to hear what you discover. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive garden tests. Share this with a fellow grower, and let's keep building healthier soil together.